Let's break down each of these terms, which are all essential protocols used in computer networks and the Internet. 1. HTTP Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Purpose HTTP is the foundation of data communication on the World Wide Web. It defines how messages are formatted and transmitted, and how web servers and browsers should respond to various commands. Functionality: when you enter a URL in your browser, the browser sends an HTTP request to the server, asking for the web page. The server then sends back the requested page, which your browser displays. Communication: it operates over TCP Transmission Control Protocol and uses a request-response model. Security: HTTP is not encrypted, meaning that the data sent between the client browser and server can potentially be intercepted by third parties. 2. HTTPS Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. Purpose HTTPS is HTTP with security. It's used for secure communication over a computer network, and it is widely used on the Internet. Functionality: HTTPS works the same way as HTTP, but with one key difference: it encrypts the data exchange between the client and server using TLS Transport Layer Security, or its predecessor, SL Secure Sockets Layer. Security: this encryption ensures that sensitive information like login credentials, personal data, or payment information is securely transmitted and protected from eavesdropping or tampering. 3. FTP File Transfer Protocol. Purpose: FTP is used for transferring files between a client and a server on a computer network. Functionality: FTP allows users to upload files from their computer to a server or download files from a server to their computer. It can also be used to browse directories on the server. Communication: FTP operates over TCP and typically uses two separate channels: a command channel for sending commands and receiving responses, and a data channel for transferring files. Security: standard FTP is not encrypted, meaning the data and credentials are sent in plain text, making it insecure. However, secure versions like FTPS FTP Secure and SFTP SSH File Transfer Protocol add encryption. 4. TCP Transmission Control Protocol. Purpose: TCP is one of the core protocols of the Internet Protocol Suite. It ensures reliable, ordered, and error-check delivery of a stream of data between applications running on hosts communicating over an IP network. Functionality: TCP breaks down messages into smaller packets, sends them, and then reassembles them at the destination. It also ensures that data is delivered in the correct order and without errors. Reliability: TCP is connection-oriented, meaning that it establishes a connection between the sender and receiver before data transmission begins, and this connection is maintained until all data has been successfully exchanged. 5. IP Internet Protocol. Purpose: IP is responsible for addressing and routing packets of data so that they can travel across networks and arrive at the correct destination. Functionality: every device on the Internet has an IP address, which is used to identify it. IP is responsible for delivering packets of data from the source host to the destination host based solely on the IP addresses in the packet headers. Communication: IP is a connectionless protocol, meaning that each packet is treated independently, and there is no need to establish a connection before sending data. Versions: the most commonly used versions are IPv4 Internet Protocol version 4 and IPv6 Internet Protocol version 6, with IPv6 designed to address the limitations of IPv4, such as the shortage of IP addresses. 6. UDP User Datagram Protocol. Purpose: UDP is another core protocol in the Internet Protocol Suite. It is used for situations where speed is critical and error correction can be handled by the application or is not needed. Functionality: unlike TCP, UDP is connectionless and does not guarantee reliable delivery, ordering, or error checking. This makes it faster and more efficient but less reliable. Use cases: UDP is often used in applications where speed is more important than reliability, such as live video streaming, online gaming, or VoIP voice over IP. Speed: because it doesn't establish a connection or guarantee delivery, UDP has lower overhead than TCP, making it faster in scenarios where quick transmission is essential. 7. SMTP Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. Purpose: SMTP is the protocol used for sending email across the Internet. Functionality: when you send an email, your email client communicates with an SMTP server to transmit the message to the recipient's email server. SMTP is responsible for routing and delivering email messages. Communication SMTP works over TCP and typically uses port 25. It can work with other protocols like POP3 Post Office Protocol or IMAP Internet Message Access Protocol for retrieving emails. Security standard SMTP does not include encryption, so versions like SMTPS SMTP secure use SSL/TLS to secure email transmissions. 8. SSH Secure Shell. Purpose SSH is a protocol used to securely access and manage remote servers and devices over a network. Functionality SSH allows users to log into another computer over a network, execute commands, and transfer files, all while keeping the communication encrypted and secure. Security SSH uses encryption to protect the data being transmitted between the client and server, making it a secure alternative to older protocols like Telnet, which transmit data in plaintext. Common uses SSH is commonly used by system administrators to remotely manage servers, execute commands, and configure network devices. These protocols are fundamental to how computers communicate and exchange information over the Internet and other networks. They each have specific purposes and are often used together to achieve seamless and secure communication.